Hello, my friends. I've been down for a bit, about 12 days to be honest, and I've had to do a lot of self-care, both in mental health, positive coping skills, and traumatic brain injury, positive coping skills. One day, I will do a video on both, I promise. But today, we're going to talk about the A, B, and C brain batteries. It's important. It's one of the reasons why I had this major exacerbation, on top of the fact that I'm doing the sensory learning program, which another video will also come on that, because it's been profound in helping me heal and recover. But sometimes we have to go backwards in order to go forwards. With that being said, the A battery, not sure if you're aware of this. Normal person, when they go to sleep and they plug in their phone or their brain, right, because they're recharging their brain, it's like plugging in your phone. And what ends up happening is you get your A batteries, your full charge. But normal people get an average of 15 hours a day in their brain battery on a normal charge. We, as brain injury survivors, get an average of 4 to 5. 4 to 5. That makes it very difficult to work a full-time job, like an 8-hour day, right? With that being said, the A battery clearly doesn't get as much of a charge, and it's kind of like when you plugged in your phone and it said you're at 100%, but you're really at 80% because the battery is older and is compromised. It's damaged, so to speak, like it's used up. Well, we've been damaged, and the brain doesn't have the capacity to hold that charge anymore because we're running too many apps in the background trying to figure out all the different ways in which we're experiencing new realities. Yes, that we are experiencing new realities in way too many different aspects that we can't identify all at once. Those are the apps in the background draining our brain battery all day long. With all three of these batteries, as we get into the B and the C, the charges are less and the recovery time is greater. The A battery, that's your one day. You're gonna burn through that every day. It's okay. It's also why we need to take naps. It's also why we have to do 5-minute brain breaks, something I learned in cognitive therapy. And this brain battery concept is something I learned in my TBI counseling. I'm doing my best to explain it. The B battery, if we only get 4 to 5 hours on average in our A battery, we get less in our B. And simple stressors can literally drain that battery into depletion. And when we deplete our B battery, if we aren't able to take that nap, if we aren't able to take those 5-minute brain breaks and rest our brain from processing information, because processing information is the brain working. And if we're not able to do that and we get into the C battery is like an EpiPen. It's like just a shot. Quick, get you going, but you're gonna burn out quick. It only gets you through the one stressor, the one situation that you're dealing with. Here are the consequences to the A, B, and C battery. The A battery, we don't recharge as quickly. It might be a day, it might be 2. The B battery is, for me, 3 to 5 days. If I exhaust my B battery, it's gonna take me 3 to 5 days of intentional self-care and rest to recover. That's a lot. C battery. Sometimes my B battery can take a week, but my C battery is anywhere from 2 weeks to a month. Let me tell you, I've been operating in my C battery for the last 6 years, barely able to get through my days, never able to really fully recharge, right? So I'm not even getting into my A battery. I'm maybe getting to my B battery because it charges less. It doesn't charge as quickly. We need to rest more. That's why the recovery is longer. We need to rest. If we never come out of our C battery, we can't recover. It's like swimming upstream against the current, which we're already doing, but it gets worse. If we can't rest, it creates major issues. Here's the thing. This last year, I quit working. I let go of everything I've ever worked for. My house, my family, my 401k, etc. I spent a lot of money to give myself the space to pay my bills to be able to rest and heal. I'm going into this next year in the same process. I'm grateful to have had access and have created the financial supports that I created for myself and for the people that have stepped up to help me get some of the therapies that I needed. The C battery, if I hadn't stopped working, I would have never understood how important it is to get out of that C battery. It's taken me several months to get out of this, and I'm starting to get into my B and my A batteries, giving me more energy, giving me more clarity, allowing me to recover quicker and better. I got into my C battery, and I've had to be very intentional to make sure to rest and heal. If I don't, then I stay in my C battery, which means that I'm not as functional, which means I'm more volatile, I'm irritable, I'm depressed, I'm anxious, all of the things that my symptoms are. Processing information, problem solving, memory recall, memory retention, word finding, body thermal regulation, sleep issues, you name it. Neurofatigue, I am tired. So, why am I tired? My brain's exhausted. Just wanted to share this with you. Please be aware of your energy levels. It's very important for your recovery. Caregivers, sometimes we don't have the ability to do so. Please recognize if we are so depleted that we are emotionally reacting, that we are showing up in our impairments greater than we normally do. Normally is a loose word, but you know what our baseline is in brain injury, and you know when we're exacerbated because you see the symptoms flare up. That's my advice to you. Remind us with compassion and love. Say, hey, I see that you're struggling. Might you need some rest? We might be combative. It's possible. But at least you tried to love us, to support us as calmly as possible. And you did your best. The rest is up to us to accept, to receive, and to recognize that we need to rest. Be well, my friends. Please honor yourselves. I know it's a longer video, but it's important.